try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. You check as I'm chess, what's happening next? Yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just wrote an obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. Oh! Could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they see me. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me.
What is going on, my fellow Americans? Mike Jones here with another episode. You know, it's been a long week. Some stuff is going on. Watched the president give a speech at the DOJ today. That was pretty good. He recognized families of fentanyl deaths in the country and toted. He pretty much said that his goal is to bring down the number of deaths, make our country safer, not just from drugs, but from criminals and illegals. Yeah, it was a good speech. Enjoyed it. But man, these Democrats are crazy. I don't know what happened, but the senators were talking and they said they could hear the Democrats arguing down the hall, beneath the floor, underneath them. Like, they're losing their shit, guys. They're losing it. They just can't seem to get it together. They can't come together as a group. They have no real direction, which is insane. They're out here recording dance videos and doing videos in sync with each other, and I don't know. And then they're out there, you know, protesting, and just there's some mean ass people, man. They call people names, and then they think it's cool to start cursing. Like, what's with the cursing? Like, come on now. Is that really what you represent? And it's just like, when are they going to get it? You just got to stop. Start working with the Republicans. Start helping the country. That's what the people really want. And then you got people threatening Elon's life, shooting bullets through the Tesla stations, setting fire to the charging stations. They set Molotov cocktail to one of Elon's cyber trucks. Like, when has this become acceptable? At what point is this okay? Like, and then President Trump's calling it domestic terrorism, and the Dems are like, oh, it's not direct. They have a right. They have a right to protest. Yeah, you have a right to protest. You do. In a decent manner. That doesn't include shooting bullet holes through Tesla stores and setting fire with Molotov cocktails and threatening to kill Elon. Like, this is ridiculous. Ridiculous. And the thing that you keep hearing is these people are paid agitators, and it's sickening. It's really sickening, the lengths that these people will go to, and it's sad. It's just pitiful. It really is. But you got a guy who's worth so much goddamn money in Elon. Like, He's not trying to steal your money. He's not trying to steal your information. 90% of your information is already stolen anyway. China and Korea and Taiwan, all these countries, they hack into the system all the time. They take your information. That's why they have hospital systems going down. They're stealing your information. Like you can't keep pointing the finger at Trump thinking something's going to stick, because this man is transparent. He's doing what he said he was going to do. He didn't lie. He hasn't. It just doesn't make sense. You guys got to come together, come up with a plan, and work with them. Donald Trump even said, yep, I will work with you. We can work together. He hopes y'all can work together. And that's how it should be. It's sad that Elon is sending up a rocket to get these stranded astronauts that the Biden administration left behind. Like, when did that become an act of hate? Like, you're hating on a guy that is trying to cut the waste fraud out of the system, and then he's sending his space crew up to get these stranded astronauts that Biden and them left up there for over a year almost. And you still got these Democrats hating and talking shit on Elon and acting like he's the devil. President Elon. It's ridiculous. Like, grow up. Grow the up. Trump is getting shit done. He's attacking the border. He's attacking drugs. He's attacking the other countries with tariffs because they tax us. So I don't see the big fucking deal. These countries overtax us and we're just supposed to take it, right? That's what you're telling us. It's ridiculous. And he's gonna cause a recession. He's gonna do this. He's gonna do that. He's the devil. Well, get the fuck out of here. For one, it's he's trying to bring our debt down because we're not spending like the Biden administration did, just throwing money around. And then the administrations before that just wasted money. They all said, we're going to cut the fat. We need to bring down the waste fraud. But you never do anything. Y'all are just mad because Donald Trump is the first president to get in office to do exactly what he said he was going to do. That's why you're pissed. You're thinking to yourself, that could have been us. Yeah, but you screwed that pooch. You lost the election. You fought unfairly. You weaponized the FBI against Donald Trump, and it showed the American people what you guys are truly about. And then when he had his congressional speech in front of Congress, and you fucking clowns can't stand up for DJ, the boy with brain cancer, who was made an honorary Secret Service agent, that just shows the country what you really feel too. And now you're reeling, and you've been reeling. You haven't got any grip. You haven't got any stand on nothing. And then you sit there and argue and argue and argue your dumbass pointless points when I haven't seen no negative. Personally, I haven't seen no negative. You know what I did see? I went and got gas the other day. My gas was down. Oh, God. My gas was at $3.09 a gallon, I think. And I pumped gas today for $2.85 in New York State. Crazy. I noticed the egg prices have come down a little bit. I just don't understand why all the Democrats and far left want to it's tough because I was skeptical. I still look for certain things. I don't like certain things just as much as some other people, but Donald Trump is doing what we need done. He's doing what nobody else had the balls to do. He's doing what nobody else even had the manpower to do. He's got a team on the same page. He's bringing down the criminals, the violent gang members, the drug dealers. He's taking down the fentanyl. He's taking on that. He's taking on trying to get countries to treat us fairly when it comes to tariffs. He's trying to give tax breaks to the little people. I mean, there was even talk of, once the administration is where it needs to be, that there will be no tax on Americans who make under $150,000. What? Like, come on, these are not bad things. He hasn't cut Medicaid, he hasn't cut Medicare. Like, are you serious? I know people on Medicaid. I know people, like, he's not touching it. I've heard nothing negative. I've heard nothing, oh, I'm not getting money. They cut me off. I haven't heard none of that. It's just, and these Democrats and far left try to come out here and they try to scare you. And that tactic is not working. It's not gonna work. People are catching on. You still got your handful of people around that are, you can't change their mind if it was right in their face. And you're gonna have that. You're gonna have that. You're gonna have your own opinion, and that's perfectly fine to believe what you believe. But the way the Democrats and left attack Trump is just straight unfair. It's not right. The guy's doing everything. And for you all to threaten a guy's life like Elon Musk, probably one of the most brilliant minds of our time. Like, between his advancements in electric cars and space and the nanochip technology he's got put in people's heads so that eventually they can walk again. And you guys are sitting here and you threaten him. He gets death threats. And all he does is put in hella hours with the Doge team and post everything to his page. He shows you everything they've done. Everything. I don't get it. You got Democrats are a little just loopy. You guys got to get your shit together. I think you guys really need to focus and weed out the people that are there just for the polarization. Just come on. Is that what it's come to? Y'all thought y'all were going to do a little fight dance video, and because TikTok and all that stuff is hot, that you were going to be hot? Only reason you got so many views on the video is because people are laughing their fudging asses off. Like, what are you doing? This is what you're spending your time doing? This is what you're doing. I've seen Donald Trump damn near on TV every day, and he's always doing something. He's always working towards his goal of fixing this country, while you Democrats are over there acting like children on the playground fighting over the swing. So who's going to be your leader? Who's going to be the person that stands up and has a good head on their shoulders and get y'all back in order and starts taking care of what they need to take care of to get your party back? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows if it can even happen? You guys have gone so far downhill that it would be a hell of a task for y'all to get back on track. Because I tell you what, we needed a dude like Donald Trump to come in and do what he's doing. Otherwise, we might not have a country at some point in the near future. He's reestablishing us. It's making us legitimate. We're not the pussies anymore. You ain't pushing us around. And and all his points are fair. He wants the United States to be treated fair. He wants these companies. The tariffs have already caused companies to start coming back to the country. They're going to start building factories, and that stuff takes time. It's going to take a couple years, but I as an American can say that I'm okay suffering for a little while to get our country where it needs to be. And I'm not a rich guy. I'm not a rich guy. So, it, you know, I'm not upset. I think certain things might get tougher, certain things might not get tougher, but the Democrats are like, they try to make everything be so negative, and they haven't even given the guy a chance. He's barely been in there 6 weeks. Barely. And off of 6 weeks, you're blasting everything he's doing. You're not giving things a chance, and you've even seen it. Like the stock market's going to be a little volatile because he's using tariffs to bring these countries to the table, so we're treated fairly. That's all he wants. That's all he wants. But then you got Canada up north acting like a bunch of fucking sissies and babies. I'm gonna take all your shit off the shelf. Like, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody wants to come there anyway. You know, I don't want to go to Canada. I could see Niagara Falls from the New York side. Woo woo. You know, kiss my ass. Keep your bacon, keep your eggs, keep whatever you want. Your 200% tariffs on our butter and cheese and milk. Get out of here. Shut up. And then you want to sit up there and act like y'all hard. You ain't nothing. You're Canada. Please. Get your head out of your ass, come to the table, make a deal, and make it fair. Tariffs over. You're going to have to do it eventually because honestly, we don't need y'all. We can do everything we need right here in a US of A. And I think it's funny how you guys get all butthurt when Trump calls y'all the 51st state. It is hilarious. And then we got tariffs. Yeah, we might hurt a little bit. Car prices might go up for a while until we get our factories and stuff established, or they come to the table. These other countries come to the table and they want to play fair and play ball. This country wastes way too much money paying for extra for another country to sit there and get rich and abuse our generosity. And it's not even generosity, it's stupidity. It's something that we should have been treated fairly from the start. It's crazy. It's insane. So, there was that. And then, like I said, Trump was talking his speech at the DOJ, and they're talking about fentanyl and stuff. He said he talked with the Mexican president, and she gave him an idea to start an ad campaign for getting kids off drugs, because I guess apparently they don't have an addiction issue or whatever. And everybody's bringing the shit into the U.S., getting our Americans addicted, having people's families dying, kids dying from this fentanyl bullshit. People are losing their lives left and right. In Mexico, they just don't have an addiction issue. So should we really be sitting here letting Americans die while everybody gets rich except for us? And that's all it is. It's all big game. It's all big scheme of how they make their money. Money, money, money. Bunch of bullshit. But he was talking about doing an ad he said that the president of Mexico said they do ad campaigns against drugs, and they put a lot of time and effort into that kind of stuff and show how bad they are. And so Trump said they're working on a thing to do some stuff like that, which is great, man, because we do in the U.S. we have a lot of drug problems. Like, I go downtown and you bump into one or two at least, and they're just out of their mind and don't know what they're doing and acting all kind of crazy. You just never know it's sad. It's really sad. It's tough to see because you never want to see people deal with that. Addiction's a real thing. It's, and with the fentanyl and shit, it just makes it so dangerous, and people just are dying. It's ridiculous. And I praise Trump for that. Like, that's a big deal. Clean up our streets, work on what our infrastructure, build us up. Man, we used to make a lot of shit in the US, and then we slowly fell off. Our companies started going other places. Then there was tariffs that they were charging, but we just sat here taking it like a wounded dog. No, not anymore. We got somebody with common sense in the White House. And I even seen a clip of Trump on Oprah many years ago talking about this stuff. All of this, the tariffs and how we're treated unfairly, and here we are. He said he didn't plan on running for president back then, but he would never rule it out because if the country needed him. And he's here. He's here trying to help us. Democrats, get with the picture and try to help us. You gave him shit. You gave him and JD Vance shit for going at Zelensky the way he was when Zelensky was the one being disrespectful and not realizing where he stands. We hold the cards. Putin has said we hold the cards. Without the U.S., you don't get a deal. You don't get peace. All your people are going to keep dying. Russians are going to keep dying. And Trump is fighting for peace. And then you come here and act a fool in front of our media on live TV. They did what we should do. We're America. We stand up for our rights. We stand up for what we believe in, and we stand up for ourselves. We're not pussies no more. And, here we are. They've had meetings. Zelensky and Ukraine have agreed to ceasefire details. And Russia's at the table. They're there. Putin has talked with Trump. Trump says things look like they're in a positive light. He doesn't want to get too far ahead of himself, like he shouldn't, because you just don't know. But Putin's saying good things. He doesn't agree with everything in the ceasefire deal at this point right now. So he doesn't want this. But the point is they're working towards a solution of no war, peace. Peace. And that's what we need. We don't need these useless fighting and killing and bombing and destroying cities. And it's we can all live on this planet and get along. We can all live on this planet and we don't even gotta like each other. But that's why, if you don't like Americans, you don't have to come here. And if I didn't want to go somewhere, I wouldn't go there. It's your choice. But there's no reason for all these people in Ukraine and Russians dying. They're not our people, but they're people, and you have to respect that. And it's sad because if you put that thought process, what if that was our country fighting with another country and all our people were dying? I sure as hell I'd want peace. Especially senseless wars like what they're doing now. What are they getting? Nothing but dead family members, brothers, sisters, cousins, uncles, and they're not getting the goddamn anywhere. They're not making any progress. So the fact that Zelensky and the Ukraine have agreed to the ceasefire deal, Russia's not quite there with agreeing for it yet, but they're at the table and they're talking. And Putin's talking with Trump, and Trump is doing the best he can to try to make this war over. Stop wasting money. Stop having useless deaths. And I don't know, you Democrats do you not want that? What do you stand for? And that's your problem. Come up with what you stand for. Get together as a team, because you shouldn't be fighting amongst yourselves. You can disagree, talk things out, but y'all shouldn't be screaming and yelling and acting crazy. Come on. You work for the people, your constituents, trying to make America better. Why can't we just leave it at that? Do your job. That's all I got for you guys. A few things that have been going on, so figured I'd drop in and say what's up. Please remember, hit that hit button, hit that like button, share, subscribe, comment, leave me a message. I'll get back to you. Until next time, y'all. God bless America.
try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. You check as I'm chess, what's happening next? Yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, that's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep, move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they see me. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me.